Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video. Today guys, we're going to be looking at a really interesting deck here using Thundurus with Thundurus Gale, and we're going to be combining with Tornadus with the attack Thundurus Tornado. So it's kind of funny. Thundurus Gale, Thundurus Tornado, ha ha ha. But yeah, this is a really cool archetype. Actually, the funny thing about it, it reminds me a lot of Zapdos in a way, using a lightning type Pokemon that needs something with the bench, and with Electropowers you do more damage. And having stuff like Heatran in the deck reminds me very much of having Tapu Koko GX. Like, this deck really does remind me of Zapdos. But yeah, this is the list that I've gone with here for the Thundurus deck. I think it's a really cool deck. The idea is using Tornadus on your bench. You can do 70 for 2 energy. We're going to be building this guy up through Welder, and then we can use stuff like Heatran to help us out. So before we get the video, of course, shout out to our sponsor, Card Caravan TCG. Guys, as always, if you're ever in any need of any PTCGO codes, if you're trying to get Hidden Fates codes, Unified Minds codes, or any other pack codes like Unbroken Bonds, you can get them over at Card Caravan TCG. Of course, they do have all the GX codes too, like Reshizard, Pikarom decks, and like other stuff like the Giratina Garchomps, GXs, all that stuff. Head over there and get your PTCGO codes there at Card Caravan TCG. They do have a singles website that I have linked down below too if you're looking for IRL singles. So if you can get anything from Card Caravan TCG, make sure you use my discount code CODELEF for a 5% discount on your order. Support the channel, help yourself out, and help Card Caravan TCG out. It's a win-win for everyone. So yeah, shout out to Card Caravan. And now let's look into the list here. So the idea is pretty simple. You're going to be attacking with Thundurus with the attack Thundurus Gale. You do 70 of Tornadus on your bench. Now, okay, Tornadus-GX actually doesn't count in this deck, but I'm still going to run in the deck just for the meme, because, you know what, why not? We're never ever going to use this card ever again, so we may as well play it just for the funsies. But it only works with this Tornadus. The attack doesn't work with Tornadus-GX, what I'm trying to say basically. But Tornadus, being on your bench, allows Thundurus to do 70. With Electropower, we can increase that damage to 100, and then 130, 160. You get the point. Now, Tornadus actually isn't terrible. It has an attack that is 80 damage. Not spectacular. But if Thundurus is on your bench, you do 20 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So you can set stuff up to be KO'd. And you can also turn this kind of like into a spread deck. If they don't have Mew, if you're up against Lost March, this attack can actually be pretty good. Or up against any of the low HP deck like Spiritomb, and they don't have Mew in play, this attack can actually be pretty effective. Obviously, we have some other things in the deck, like some techs like Dedenne and Wobbuffet, because we don't play any Prisms, and Mew, obviously. And we are playing 2 Jirachi with the setup. This deck isn't a budget deck, so we're just going to play Jirachi. Now, I have a few other attackers. I went over this Tornadus. Again, you cannot use Tornadus-GX with Thundurus' attack, but we're going to play it because we already have Tornadus in the deck. Why not play it just for the absolute memes? If you want to take this out and run a Reshizard, be my guest. But that's kind of bland. We're going to be original, and we're going to play a Tornadus. Now, this card's actually okay. It's not terrible. It's not great, though. It's like in the middle. It's deck Wild Fury. Does 90. I mean, you got to flip a coin until you get tails. And for each heads, you do 30 more damage. So if you get really lucky, you can do an insane amount of damage. Most of the time, you're going to be doing only 90. However, I like the attack Destructive Cyclone quite a bit. 130 damage and discard all energy for your opponent's active. So this can actually come in handy against Reshizard or Pikarom or like Guardian, where they have a bunch of energy on their active. You can just remove it off of their active. No one's going to see the Tornadus-GX coming. Even if it's in play, your opponent probably won't expect the Destructive Cyclone. So this is actually a pretty good attack to have. So yeah, and I am playing, of course, Heatran just for the attack. Steaming Stomp and Hot Burn being another big one. Hot Burn is another great attack to close out games. But yeah, this is it, and I guess I'm playing 1 Volk. There's not really many fire types I could think of to run here other than Heatran and like Volk and Reshizard. You can't really play Turtonator. You don't play that much Fire Energy. Same with Victini. It's kind of pointless to play Victini. I guess the only thing you can play is like Flareon, but we're going to play the 1 Volk with High Heat Blast. Why not? Flare Star can also be pretty good too. Going to the items now, we got 4 customs, 4 Electropowers to help our Thundurus do more damage, 2 Fire Crystals to get our energy back, 4 Pokecoms, 1 Reset, 2 Switch. I guess you could probably throw in a Cherish Ball in this deck to help you find Dedenne and Heatran and Tornadus. 2 Switch, 2 Giant Hearth, 1 Heat Factory. Supporters, I'm going 4 Cynthia, 4 Welder. I just like this combo a lot with this deck. And I got 3 copies of Bill just because we can grab customs, Electropowers, Fire Crystals, Escape Boards. Bill is just really nice in this deck, in my opinion. It's honestly better than maybe even Cynthia. Go like 3 Cynthia, 4 Bill. But I do have 4 Welder, of course, as a way to build up our attackers. Ban Welder, hashtag the movement after the new supporter update hits. And supporters can no longer be used on the first turn of the game. Welder is a little busted, but for now, Welder is whatever. It's okay. I am playing a counter game. Just playing this just because we can actually use Thundurus Gale for 1 energy and possibly like Thundurus Tornado for 2 energies. It's actually pretty useful to have it in this deck, I feel like. Letting your guys attack for cheaper. There's no really other tool I can think of to play. I got 2 Escape Boards for Jirachi, and I am going with 10 fires. The first game I only played 9. But after that, I put 10 because I found 10 to be a little more effective. But yeah, this is my Thundurus Tornadus deck. It's kind of similar to Zapdos in a way. It's very reminiscent of Zapdos, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'm excited to try this deck out and see what it's going to be like. Alrighty then, let's do some games with the Thundurus Tornadus deck and see how it plays. I have no idea how it's going to play. We are going to be up against, looks like Malamar possibly. That's a matchup I don't really know if it's good or bad. We do win the coin flip though. That's a nice start. Hopefully we can get a good start. I mean, I'm pretty confident we will. Start with Tornadus and Wobbuffet. Okay. Do we need the Wobbuffet? I didn't see any colorless. I mean, we'll see if we need it. We'll see if it's Malamar. It might be something else though. We might not need the Wob. We'll check things out. I'm probably gonna do Bill possibly. Oh, a Drifloon and a Deoxys. Okay, this is definitely a Malamar deck. I think the Drifloon does damage for each damage I have on that, so I do want to knock out this Drifloon next turn then. So I kind of want to Bill and then go for like a turn 2 Thundurus Tornado here. I don't mind setting the bench and be killed either by Thundurus. So we attach an energy. Well, let's just Bill first. Let's see if we can find Welder. Yeah, okay, we do. We do get a Electropower. We'll take that, I guess. Doesn't really matter what I took there. We can play Welder next turn. I doubt we'll get donked. I don't really need the Wob though, like it's kind of useless. But, I mean, the only person he would probably be playing is Ditto, and I doubt it, so it's gonna pass. I'm not gonna get donked, I don't think. So we're safe in the active, and I do want to go for a Thundurus Tornado here. What does this thing do? He could confuse me. Ugh, that's a little annoying. Looks like that's what he's gonna do. I think I still try to attack him since he didn't do anything. So Welder. We'll get rid of the Wob. It's the only card I didn't really care for in that hand. I mean, I guess I could have gotten rid of the Cynthia, but like, I think I'll hit a Pokemon here. Let's be honest. I should hit a basic. In case, yeah, we do. We got both Thundurus and Jirachi. 2 good cards. Alright, here we go. Let's try and knock him out. We did not get the KO. That is unfortunate. That's not ideal, but we'll see. We are going to be, whatever. Another Drifloon coming down. Oh, maybe this isn't a Malamar deck. Might be something else. A Weak Guard energy going on this. That's a Weak Guard, right? Yes, that is a Weak Guard energy. Are they going to retreat, possibly? I mean, I guess they hit me for 10. We'll see what they do here. I mean, if I can draw a Welder, I'll probably just go for the Thundurus Gale. It seems pretty logical. Drifloon's weak to lightning too, right? So yeah. So even when he gets Drifloon in play, we can one-shot him with Thundurus. I think I will retreat the Tornadus here. But Tornadus is doing some work, but we can always save it for later if we ever need to use Tornadus again down the road. Alright, he's gonna hit me for 10. Alright, so can we just draw a Welder here so I can knock him out? No. Well, Cynthia. We don't need the Electropowers because we can one-shot this thing. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Nothing great. I mean, we attach here. I could switch into Jirachi. I don't really see the need to. I don't feel threatened right now anyways. And nice. We finally hit head. So we can hit this for 80. Getting 20 on the Deoxys I think is kind of relevant. See what our prize is looking like. Another switch. Okay. So next turn we'll probably switch into the Thundurus here, but I might as well keep attacking with this guy, but I can also switch into Jirachi, Stellar Wish, and switch back into the Tornadus, because Tornadus is putting in a lot of work right now with Thundurus Tornado. So I might as well chill with him. He's probably not going to attack me. He didn't put a Psychic Energy on the Deoxys, so I don't really think he would be able to attack me here, but he is going to bring in the Deoxys anyways, which is kind of interesting. He'd have to, like, Welder if he wants to even attack, unless he plays Counter Gain. Alright, there's a Drifloon. Oh, looks like he's playing the one with Tag Transport. Okay, I thought he was playing... There, I know there's a Drifloon that, like, moves damage. He's actually just going to pass, which is good. There's a Tornadus-GX. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to switch in Jirachi. Stellar Wish for, I guess, Electropower. We don't really need... I think we'll just attack him with Thundurus, to be honest. What am I doing here? I think I'm going to get rid of this Counter Gain. I don't think we're going to need anymore. I think I'm going to go for another Bill and try to keep finding keep trying to find some welders here to keep attacking. He might be playing healing cards, which would be annoying. Alright, we'll see if we get welder here. Yeah, we do. Okay, we got welder, and I think we'll take the custom. I guess we'll bench this guy. We might need him. And we'll Thundurus Gale for 100 damage. And we just need to do 104 damage. So if we can hit 2 more Electropowers here, we can knock out this Espeon Deoxys and knock it out. Or maybe we can just knock him out with Wild Fury. We'd have to get 2 heads, though. So he's playing a Giratina, Garchomp, Deoxys, Drifloon deck. Interesting. Let's see if my opponent has anything. He's been kind of dead drying. He hasn't really been getting very far with what he's been trying to do. He might just have to attack me here. He can cross division, actually, and... Okay, he can't knock out either Jirachi. Oh, he's actually going to retreat. Yeah, he's playing it safe. I mean, he could have cross division Jirachi. He could have knocked out the Tornadus, I guess, and then potentially I could have done Thundurus Gale. But I think he's kind of just realizing he needs to kind of get out of this. I think I'll play the Heat Factory. I don't know if I want to play the Heat Factory, though, and like actually use it, but I definitely going to counter the Stadium here. It's interesting that he's playing Weak Guard Energy instead of Jirachi. I guess maybe the Weak Guard Energy is for both the Chomp and the Deoxys. Alright, what will my opponent do? It looks like they're just letting the Drifloon get knocked out. Okay, so we can actually just knock him out manually here. Okay, or we just draw a Giant Hearth. Let's just counter that Stadium. I think we'll just Welder to this guy. What do I get rid of? I don't think I actually have 2 energies left in the deck. We'll get rid of this, I guess. I think we do, right? Okay, yeah, I knew it. We didn't have 2 in the deck. I should have gotten rid of something else. Whatever, not the end of the world. We'll Welder to the Tornadus-GX. And, alright, we can custom and try to keep knocking this guy out, which I think I'm going to go for. Would have been nice to get more energy on this guy, but I kind of misplayed there. I forgot that I didn't have enough energy. I know I have a few energies prized. We only have 6 in play right now, and 1 in the discard, right? Yeah, so we have 3 energies prized, or 2 prized. But getting the damage on this thing is good. 70 HP left, so he will definitely get killed by either Tornadus or just another Thundurus. I wouldn't be surprised if my opponent's playing healing cards, though, like Mixed Herbs and Great Potion, but from the looks of their setup here, they're not getting very far. They're going to get Machamp Marshadow. They could actually knock me out here if they do have enough cards. They could tag switch to this guy if they want. The thing is, too, though, we're maybe going to set up a Destructive Cyclone. So if they have a tag switch... No, 40 damage with Cyclone. Okay, well, we're going to get the knockout here, which is really good. Like, really, really good. We'll just play Cynthia. Okay. Yeah, we'll just take the knockout here. Alright. Easy 3 prizes. And we have a Welder, and we should hopefully get the 2 energies off the prizes here. No, we got a Reset, and we got another... Okay, there we go. We got an energy. Can we get the other one? No, we got Dedenne. But we can definitely get ready for Destructive Cyclone. That could really cripple my opponent's Machamp. My opponent hasn't been able to really get much going, unfortunately, for them, but we have been just kind of putting the hurt on. I probably would want to play a 10th energy, though, kind of thinking about it. Might just remove a Jirachi and throw in a 10th energy after this match. Yeah, I don't think they can do much. They can probably hit an energy to knock me out. Which they do. Okay. Well, I mean, we're not out of the game just yet, obviously. We still have to go through a few prizes here. Ooh, an ear-ringing bell. It's kind of annoying. Let's see if they stamp me. Because I want to see if they stamp me, you know, get rid of my big hand. But maybe it's more tempting to get another Thundurus down. I don't know. We'll see if that Coach Trainer got another supporter for next turn. They still only have 2 cards in their hand. Which is good for me. I mean, like, I guess I should just go for Destructive Cyclone and leave him kind of stranded. I mean, we will obviously need to find an energy, though, to do that. So we need a Fire Crystal. Okay, so I think what we'll do... We'll Pokecom away the Dedenne. Get another Thundurus. Wait a minute. I can just Heatran. We need to do... We can go Heatran. Currently, we're doing 200 damage. 200. Okay, so we just need to find a Fire Crystal, and we can actually just win with Heatran, right? Because Heatran's any energy, right? Okay. So we just need to find a Fire Crystal, and we win. Let's see. No, we didn't get it. That's pretty rough, not getting the crystal. Okay, well, we have a second chance. Come on, Fire Crystal. Hey, there we go. There we go, and that is game. I should probably add a 10th energy to the deck, though. But yeah, we can just Welder to this guy. Yeah, Heatran seems like a really good card to have in this deck for sure. Just put all the energy on my boy. Good thing he didn't GX me here, because then we would have knocked him out. Hot Burn, 350 damage. Not bad. Heatran closing the game out. To be fair, my opponent didn't really get like the most amazing setup there, unfortunately for them, but still though, that was a pretty nice way to win, just going with Heatran and just go boop, bye-bye, we're gonna Hot Burn you and knock you out. What do I want to do? So yeah, I do actually want to add that 10th energy. I'm gonna take out a Jirachi, because I don't really think we need the 3 Jirachis. We'll take out one of these. We'll take out the Jirachi and we'll throw in that 10th energy. Just like having the extra energy. The counter game can also get removed, I guess, too, but we'll add that 10th energy to the deck. And I guess we'll see you guys in another match with the deck. Okay, guys, let's do another game or two, possibly with the deck here. That first game was pretty nice. My opponent wasn't really able to get much going, but we still used a few things. We used Thundurus, we used Tornadus, and we got to use Heatran to close the game out, which is pretty dang epic. So let's see what we're up against next. Ooh, an all-fire deck. Looks like green's Reshizard. So, healing is something this deck definitely, I think, struggles with. But we'll see how this goes. We could take a dub, we might not. Both Tornadus-GX and Heatran might be really useful. And oof, bit of a weak hand here. Jirachi start with a. I mean, we have a Giant Hearth and a Welder, but like the rest of our hand is not the greatest. Pokémon, that kind of helps, but not really. I mean, I don't know, man. This is not looking good. I mean, we might as well pass. We could get donked, possibly, if he just has Welder. Maybe I should have played my Welder, but, like, that's such a waste of a Welder, man, to a Jirachi. No thanks. I just gotta hope my opponent doesn't have the attack here. You never know. I mean, I guess I could have, like, Giant Hearth before I done Stellar Wish, but I was hoping for, like, a Bill or something. Well, we'll see if we can not lose this turn. You just gotta hope they don't have a Welder in their hand. Ooh, they do get rid of a Herb, though. That's a really good card to see get discarded. Just gotta hope that they don't have a thing. So I guess this is why maybe we should play like a couple Cherish Balls so you can get those GXs in your hand, and then Pokémon for like a Thundurus. So I guess that's why we should play them. But much like Zapdos before the rotation, the matchup is pretty bad. Okay, so my opponent actually doesn't win this turn. But they are going to set up their Charizard here, which is not very good. So, yeah, we're in a bit of a pickle right now until we can draw out of this. We'll see, though. I mean, it's going to be down to really our top deck, because I don't think Bill can really help us too much. I mean, I can't really do custom either on this guy. I literally just have to rely on my top deck and possibly what my Stellar Wish gives me. Right here. What do we draw? What are we going to draw? Is it going to save us? Okay. It sort of does. We might as well play that. We know he has one in his hand. I guess we Cynthia? He's giving us a new hand, so there's that. We didn't even get a basic. Oh my gosh, dude, are you kidding me? Wow. That's unlucky. Didn't even get a basic off of that Cynthia. Oh my gosh. I should have just Welder to the Jirachi, but that's such a waste. Okay, we are up against Project Yasmu, who's playing an all-grass deck. I'm interested to see what this is. Again, if he has a lot of healing, it's not good. We'll have to see what happens here. He's letting me go first. Ooh, okay, we start with a Tornadus and a Welder. I'll take that. Tornadus might be a nice starter here. that extra damage that I could do to hit the bench, it's really nice. We know there is no Mew in the deck because there's no Psychic types, which is good. So we will have to see what we're up against here. Exeggutor. That's not really something I'm too fond of playing against, in all honesty. I mean, I think I'm just gonna attach and pass. Maybe I should just switch into Jirachi though. Yeah, you know what, I will, because we have 2 turns. Possibly we can get another custom here. Maybe we can, yeah, there we go. Maybe we can knock on one of these Shamans. The one thing I'm scared of is the amount of healing my opponent has. This deck does kind of lose to decks that can heal pretty easily, because we're not doing much damage without Electropower. The best we have is Heatran and maybe Tornadus-GX, depending on how lucky it gets us. But this guy can be a nice early game attacker. We could maybe knock stuff out. I'm probably going to custom Bounce Weed, though I might want to knock out these Shamans too, because they do heal a lot of the damage. Like, this deck is very much reminiscent of just, like, playing Zapdos before the rotation. So, like, a deck that has a lot of heals is just not very good to see. I don't know. There's a Cherished Ball. That will probably get me the Exeggutor, yeah. I mean, we do have the Heatran option available to us. We might want to just try to get Heatran in play to knock that thing out. He does have a switch. That's kind of annoying. I think we just got to go Heatran here and knock this guy out. Assuming we can get there. We're going to need something useful to get us there. We do have the customs, though, so we can custom this guy. We'll see what we draw. If I play the Giant Hearth down a turn earlier, I guess I got to play the Heat Factory, but, like, I don't want to waste my stadiums. We might need them for possibly a Life Forest. Alright, we'll see if he has any more, if he has any Serenas. He does. No energy in the discard, though. Alright, we drew a Bill. But that's not really going to help us get to where we're trying to get at. Well, Stellar Wish. And another Bill. It's not amazing. We're just trying to go Heatran here. I mean, we could custom the Shaman up, and if we hit the Escape Board, we could just attack here with Thundurus Tornado. But there's no point. He'll just heal the 20. I want to knock this thing out now. So let's just Cynthia and try and see if we get a knockout here. But maybe if I played the customs, I would have burned them. Yeah, we unfortunately weren't able to find the Heatran right here. Can we get this now? Okay, we actually did. Okay, we're gonna have to GX him though to KO him. Okay, there he is. When in doubt, get a Heatran-GX. When in doubt, get a Heatran-GX in play. My opponent might be playing Chairman, weak RNG, so Heatran might not be doing much, but it is going to knock out this beast. Let's see what our prizes are looking like. Pokémon. Welder's good, okay. And do we get a Pokemon? Okay, so we can get another Thundurus. I mean, I don't really need this. My main issue now is going to be taking out another Exeggutor. Might be not the easiest thing on the planet because we're only doing 260 damage. So he'll with 10 HP. But Heatran doesn't get one-shot by Exeggutor without the GX move. Oh no, he's just going to concede the game. Yeah, he falls victim to the Heatran. Heatran, once again, putting the team on his back. I mean, I don't want this to be the Heatran show, but I mean, it's just such a good card in this deck. It's like impossible not to use. Like, we're probably going to use it if we're up against any more tag teams. Okay, so this is either going to be Pika or it is going to be a Dark Box deck. I think Pika's a fair matchup. We have, again, a lot of answers. Again, as long as they just don't heal, you know, I feel like we're okay. Any deck that can heal is just not very good. That was a pretty clutch Heat Factory, though, actually thinking about it, getting the Dedenne and the Pokémon there. Perfect combo. Okay. We do win the coin flip, that's nice. We'll see if this can be Pika or if it's Dark Box. Ooh, another decent start here. Jirachi and Tornadus and a Welder. I like to see it. We might even go for another turn when Heatran if it's possible. Let's see what my opponent's going to be looking at here with their start. Okay, so it is a Dark Box deck. So, if they play Super Scoop Up, that's pretty bad. If they don't have Super Scoop Up, this match might not be too bad. This matchup might be pretty good. Okay. So, Pokémon. Actually, I might just get Wobbuffet. We'll Welder to the Tornadus. And the reason I want to get the Wobbuffet, by the way, is because now we can't do Ditto. Yeah, we'll just Welder first. Yeah, now he can't play Ditto, and he also cannot play, I was hoping that would be a Pokemon so I could still wish. He can't play a Ditto, he also can't play, whatever else I was trying to think of. Ditto and Darkrai Prism Star. That's the card I was looking for. Darkrai Prism. He doesn't have access to that now. And if we can start attacking with Tornadus, will be pretty good. We can maybe two-shot this guy. Getting 20 damage on the bench once again, I think is just still pretty nice to do. Sobbing stuff up. Pretty good. Putting Darkrai GX to 250 HP is pretty nice from Tornadus, because that means that Heatran's GX move would only need 250 damage. Ooh, there's an Yveltal coming down with Derail. Okay. I mean, it's still Dark Box, but not the Dark Box deck I was thinking of. We'll see what that Yveltal can do. There's a Taint Liza. They're not going to switch. They're actually going to choose to shuffle. Let's see what else they do. They're going to Acro Bike. Okay. So, I want to maybe find an energy up the top deck so I can maybe try to get into the switching card off the Bill or the Stellar Wish. And then I can just attack with Tornadus here. And we do get that. Alrighty then. Nice. We'll get rid of Cynthia. I mean, that is... if we can get the switching card, obviously. We might not get there. Okay, we didn't get there. Hopefully Jirachi can move from the active. Alright, Bill. No switching card again? What do you mean? Well, looks like Jirachi's stuck in the active for another turn. That's a bit of a rip. He actually could possibly hit me with a Derail. This will force me to have to find a switch instead of both the switch and the Escape Board. Okay, not finding either switching card is kind of unfortunate. I would have liked that because we are trying to two-shot this Dedenne with Tornadus, but what can you do? I mean, we can always double custom next turn, but I am going to probably save my customs for when I actually need them. They might be really important. Yeah, see, they have the Darkrai in their hand. That was a good call getting that Wobbuffet. That was a really good call to get there. And there is that Darkrai Umbreon Tag Team GX. I mean, hopefully we can draw like a Pokemon though to do another Welder. Oh my gosh. If only we didn't... they're just going to get a big copycat off. Rip. Yeah, now they're going to kind of be able to set up pretty well here. That's pretty bad. They could possibly Dark Moon me. Assuming they find a switch here. Which they need. They need to find a switch to actually go Dark Moon. We'll see if they do it. I would prefer to get 80 damage on the Dedenne, but we'll see. Okay. There's another Tornadus. We'll play that down. I mean, we may as well just do the Giant Hearth. We have 2 switches and 2 Escape Boards. There we go. We got a switch. We got the switch. We're going to Tornadus. We'll Welder to the other Tornadus, I guess. I don't see why not. There's another Tornadus, but that can actually turn into a Thundurus. I think we'll Crystal. Only 1 energy, but you know what? We can get the energy on the Thundurus Gale guy. We can actually knock out the Sneasel here, which I think I'm going to do. This will prevent him from going with a Darkrai. As much as I want to hit that Dedenne for 80, I think I'm still going to knock out this Sneasel here. It's still pretty good to do that. Then he can't attack me with Darkrai with the Black Lance. So we played 2 Welders. There's our customs gone. To be fair, I do want to save customs for knocking out tag teams, but getting rid of his Weavile I think is still pretty important. The only problem is his hand is still pretty massive here. He might still probably find another Sneasel. There's a Greninja coming down. Bringing in the Darkrai tells me he's going to go for a Dark Moon, which isn't really going to do much for him. I mean, I could go Giant Hearth. There's nothing to get rid of my hand, though. But I do want to attack with Thundurus Gale here and try to get damage on this thing. Alright, see what we draw. Oh, we drew an energy. Okay, we don't even have to go Giant Hearth. We'll just retreat into Thundurus. Thundurus Gale. Save the Tornadus. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, I should have saved that, actually. Just thinking about it. I can't play Electropower. Oh, that's a bit of a rip. And he has healing cards. Well, that's just great. That is just great. Why did I do that? I should have just maybe retreated into Jirachi. Actually, I should have just attacked. Yeah, maybe that wasn't the greatest play on my end, guys. I apologize for the bot play. Let's see if the Giant Hearth stays around for another turn. I would hope that it would. Ooh, promo Mysterious Treasure. That's a cool looking promo. But too bad the Secret Rare Full Art is the better version. Kappa. Yeah, that was kind of silly. I probably should have just went for the Tornadus. I don't know why I didn't just do that. The heal is pretty annoying. That does confirm he has healing cards in his deck, which is not great. Still no Sneasel coming down, though, which is good. There's a reset. That's a card we're going to save. Okay. Well, Stellar... Wait. Well, Cynthia? Yeah, well, Cynthia. We need to find another Thundurus. That hand's not really doing much anyways. We'll try and get another hand here. No Thundurus. Okay, rip. Not finding Thundurus is a bit of a rip. That's our last Fire Crystal. We'll save the Mew. I mean, we could do Heat Factory, I guess, too, but I don't want to. I think we just Darkest Tornado for 80. This ain't good, though, guys. This is not good. The Darkrai would have 50 more damage on it. It would have 170 damage on it if he didn't heal there. So that's unfortunate. Hopefully he doesn't play Scoop Ups or any more healing cards. He might play a couple more Great Potions, though, which is a bit of an issue. I mean, this is not great. We definitely need to find the Heatran. So that's why I saved the Mew, so that if we can draw into a Pokemon, we can just knock him out with Heatran here, which I think is like something we have to go for. Oh, you know, yeah, draw the Heatran. Not bad. Unfortunately, he has just enough HP where we have to GX him. I mean, kind of have to. We kind of have to hit it with the GX move here. As much as I don't want to, don't have much of a choice. I guess we only need 3 energies, though. We don't have to kind of overcommit. Let's see what this gives us. No Pokecom, unfortunately. He's trying to maybe get another Thundurus down. Thundurus doesn't want to come out and play today, neither does Pokecom. Neither of them want to come out to play. We'll keep the energy on the Tornadus. We'll get some more energies in my hand. Or 1 energy left in the deck. Yikes. We are very low on energy now, too. That is pretty bad. If only he didn't heal, we would have just knocked him out normally. We'll see if Heatran can carry us to a win, though. It is possible. Okay, we got more energy. There's a Thundurus. Okay, cool. There's a Pokecom. That's where they were hiding. And the prizes. Okay, now the problem is, though, if we get Reset Stamped here, we are in a lot of trouble. Heatran has under 90 HP, too. Is he KOing me here? I think he's doing 180 damage. I think we survive with 10 HP. I'm too lazy to do the math. Oh, he's gonna swap the Dedenne. No, I wanted that Dedenne. I was like literally about to say I was gonna try to knock out that Dedenne, but he saw the Dedenne knockout and switched. But we do live with 10 HP though, which is pretty sick. And now I want to switch out Heatran. Do we even have a switch in the deck though? We do. I want to save Heatran for later. Well, I guess it gets knocked out by Darkrai because we put the Mew back. Okay, we'll get the Mew back anyways. Heatran's gonna get knocked by Darkrai. Well, he doesn't have a Weavile down, but still, we'll put the Mew down. Okay, so. We'll Welder to the Thundurus. We didn't find a switch for Heatran. That's a rip. Maybe I just hit him for 130 and then just kind of clock him with a Thundurus Gale. But he could always retreat and knock me out with Derail, though. That's the other issue. We do have a custom piece in our hand, though. So anything is possible. I guess we'll do this. That's fine. He has 120. So we can actually just knock him out with Thundurus here if he doesn't heal and Reset Stamp me. We haven't played a single E-Power yet, have we? Yeah, so we could still win this game. We just gotta hope he doesn't reset me here. Reset and heal would be bad, but we can definitely knock that thing out. And oh my gosh, why is he staying in the active? Why did he not just knock me out with Darkrai or Yveltal? That made no sense. But he just basically handed me the win. Well, thank you, good sir, for letting me win this game. I very much appreciate it. 1, 2, 3. Thunderscale. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't retreat. That doesn't make much sense, but okay. And the last custom was in the deck, so yeah, even if that Dedenne was on the bench, we could have won. But yeah, I think I'll wrap today's PTCGO video here, guys, with the deck. We showed off the deck pretty well, I think. We attacked with both Thundurus and Tornadus. We finished what we wanted to do with this deck. Honestly, not a bad deck. I would maybe make some changes of our attackers. If you guys can think of anything else you can put in here to attack with other than Reshizard, let me know what you guys would run. But other than that, this deck is kind of fun. Thundurus did some work. Tornadus was pretty cool to use. Pretty cool archetype. Maybe the counter gain get taken out of the deck. We didn't use the counter gain at all. Maybe counter gain get cut for like another attacker. But yeah, I like the deck. Maybe like an Electropower would be pretty good, because when you, you know, this thing's attack is kind of weak without the Electropower. So maybe if you want to run like an Electrocharger or two to try to keep the Electropower cycles going for Thundurus Gale, be my guess. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed, make sure you like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe down below on the road to reaching 6,000 subs or 5,600 subscribers. Make sure to check out the sponsor, TCG. As always, guys, use my discount code CODEF to support the channel. Follow me on Twitter down below too if you haven't already. Skip the day with all my tweets. I tend to tweet out deck lists early. Wink, wink. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.